Hi Sagittarians, it's Laurie of your Empress Energy. How are you today? Hope everyone's doing well and that you've had an awesome week. I'm going to do your weekly reading for you. I'll start off by rolling the zodiac die to see what energies might be in the room or who you might personally be dealing with. I'm going to do that again. All right, we have strong Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Okay. And I've got the number die here. So on this one, we have 1 on top, 6, 2, 3, 10, and 11. And if you missed any of those, just go ahead and rewind the video, okay? On top, we have 14. Then we have 4 and 6, 16, 9, 11, 3, and 19. Awesome. Okay. I am going to pull 2 cards from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. I have been shuffling this deck, cutting it. I don't like to fan my cards, but I have been doing this because I wanted to make sure that all cards are shuffled well. And my hands are getting stronger because I'm actually able to do that now. A month ago, I couldn't even do that. All right, let's see what we get here. We've got card 65, Whale Spirit, Trust the Great Mystery. Now, that card has come out before, which that card equals 11, if you add those two together. And we've had Snake Spirit, Time to Heal, card 55. But what we have here is 6, 5, 5, 5. So I'm going to see what the number 555 means and angel numbers for you. 555 speaks of major change. Get your mindsets right. Change can be seen as a negative thing, but with the right mindset and the right alignment to your goals, it's actually your angel's way of readjusting your life to fit with your desires. Life will look different when you get what you want. That's awesome. Now, let me see if I can do 655, because I can't do the whole number. It doesn't go that high. But 655 says, self-power, be your own advocate. Try not to outsource your own power. As things present themselves to you rapidly, be mindful of what you delegate and to whom. Pay special attention to where you may be doing this in your life right now, and pause to reflect on how you can be helped without giving your control away. We'll see if that plays into your overall reading today too. Good advice though, absolutely. So my Sagittarians, if you are a returning viewer, I would like to say thank you very much for coming back. If you are new to the channel, I would like to say welcome, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. Either way, returning or new, I want to let you know how grateful I am that you are here helping my channel to grow. I appreciate each and every one of you. I had to redo a couple of videos this week because somehow I managed to delete 2. And when I redid the video, instead of doing the normal reading, I had to do bonus because I put the videos out a day early. So instead of doing the same one so that people got confused, I did a Celtic cross spread for the bonus reading for them. If you're interested in me doing a Celtic cross reading for you guys, just let me know and I'll do that next week. So drop me a comment, okay? All right, it's funny, I was shuffling the cards before I turned the camera on, and these cards were popping everywhere. I mean, they were just coming out and dropping all over the place. Somebody had a message to say. Now I'm beginning to think it was for me instead of you guys. But we will get your message out here. It will happen. I'm sure it will. We just have to give it time to percolate. I am going to go ahead and shuffle this deck too. Even though I just did this, I want to change the energies here. You can see that I've been fanning my cards a little bit lately. It's not something I like to do with them because I like to preserve them and I don't like to bend them out of shape, but seems necessary. And when I'm called to do things, I do them. So let's go ahead and see if we can get a message now for the Sagittarius collective here. If you want to fast forward until the message comes out, that's easy enough to do because you'll see the cards start being placed on the table. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 2 more for the message, the initial read of the message. Can we get 2 more cards to finish this particular message for the Sagittarius collective, please? You have some good cards here. You have the Lovers, you have Temperance, you have the Empress. Didn't even notice her sitting there. And the Death card. Do not get scared by that Death card. It does not mean a literal death. It just means that there is the ending of something and the rebirth. So it's of one situation, particular aspects of the situation have to end, and then new parts of it come forward. Okay, so we have an extra card here. Look at this. Look at this. How many major arcana do we have out here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana out of 9 cards. That's more than half. That's impressive, my Sagittarians. That's impressive. Those are major arcana. Talk about the major life changes that you are going through. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. So what I'm going to do is take a quick look here, see if it tells me a little bit more, gives me a little bit more energy here. King of Swords. Ooh, the Sun, another major arcana. King of Wands. So you've got 2 kings. That's powerful. Plus the Empress is here, okay? 4 of Cups, dissatisfaction, teamwork. Oh, a Tower moment. But a choice shortly after. Something may tempt you, but you're going to make a decision pretty quick and go forward with it and restore balance. Here's another major arcana. You have got some major life changes happening here, Sagittarians. You absolutely do. Okay, so what we have here on the table for the beginning message is 7 of Cups, Temperance, the Lovers, the Death card, Empress, the World, 8 of Pentacles, and the Hermit and the 3 of Cups came out together, which is very unusual because the Hermit speaks about secluding yourself away to learn, to gain knowledge about something, to do shadow work, anything like that. But when it comes out with the 3 of Cups, that says that you are literally done with this aspect and are coming out to share your knowledge with others. Okay, I mean, that's what this card's all about, but you will be celebrating because of the knowledge that you gained while you were studying. Okay. Yeah, for some of you, that was a school reference, college. You're taking your knowledge out in the world, and now that you're graduating, you're celebrating. You may have made some sort of discovery in your studies that is going to be a breakthrough somehow. I'm hearing in the medical field. I don't know what that's about, but I am definitely getting that message. Okay, and it's gone now. All right, so the 7 of Cups talks about the many choices that you have in front of you. It can also speak of confusion, not knowing what direction to go. But you have the Temperance, the Lovers, and Death. Oh my God, the Empress in the World. This is just incredibly unique, okay? This arrangement of major arcana, the way they're laid out here, the message that's coming through on this, it's just incredible. Okay, Sagittarians, what I'm getting, the message I am hearing is you've got many choices in front of you, okay? And as long as you balance, temper, I'm hearing temper, not as an angry temper, just as in balance, temper. When you temper a sword, the sword has been heated up and you're hammering it out, but to actually temper it is when you put it into the water and it starts the cooling and hardening process. Don't know why I was asked to explain that to you, but maybe that means something to somebody here, okay? So maybe there has been a period where things were really hot and heated up, okay? And now it's time to temper and restore balance. Okay, the Lover's card talks about balance. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing that. And I love that the Death card and the World card are right next to each other, especially with the Empress over it and the Lovers over it. The energy here is just incredible. This is all positive energy. Some sort of belief that you had shifted. So your perspective of that situation changed. And the whole thing didn't die. Like, you didn't leave it behind. You still have this thought, this idea, but a new perspective came out because you tempered the hot, passionate energy you had towards this. And it opened up a rebirth. Okay. So like okay. What I'm getting is, you've got a pot, you're cooking food, and you put in all the ingredients to make stew, and the stew is good, okay? But all of a sudden, your pot's starting to boil, and you turn that pot down and you start to let it cool, and at that point you realize, I forgot to put in the salt. And you know, if you leave that stew the way it is, it's going to be bland without that salt in there. So you're tempering it, okay, and you're restoring the balance to that stew by adding that salt at this point. You're salvaging what was already there and making it better, okay? That probably isn't the best analogy to use, but that's what came to me, so I'm going with it. So you took something that was good and could have gone sideways, but because you were paying attention, that's what I'm hearing, you were paying attention. You restored the balance and you made that stew into a better stew. And that's what you're going to continue to do with whatever this thought, this idea, this process that you're having or going through. It is just going to improve when you step back and really look at it so that you can see it for what it really is. That's what the tempering is. Okay? And when you do that, a whole new world is going to open up to you. And I'm not talking about stew here anymore. I'm talking about you and your process and what it is you've got going on, your ideas, okay? And whatever your idea is you are being guided, okay? Your angels, the divine God, has your back while you're making this decision here and thinking about this. So use your intuition is what I'm hearing. Especially with this Empress here too, okay? And the Lovers. Oh my gosh, all of this. Just incredible energies here. Okay. And this is showing your hard work is paying off, that you are feeling abundant, that you are living in abundance, okay? If you are not there already, you are heading into a time of great abundance. You may start birthing lots of brand new ideas based on the time that you took either to get an education, through college or training, or just taking yourself away from society, okay? Just taking yourself out of your normal routine gives you the knowledge that you need for all these wonderful ideas that you're having. Okay, and it will be cause for celebration. And you're going with the King of Swords. That's tempered communication. Okay, and then you have the Sun here. Everybody knows what it feels like when the sun comes out. It's like, aha, this is beautiful. Life is worth living again. So some of you may have been feeling overwhelmed. I'm hearing that, very overwhelmed with all of the choices, decisions, the day-to-day things that you have to do in life. And that's why the stew story came up, because for some of you this is just the mundane daily activities that you're dealing with. But even in those mundane things is glory and beauty and things to be appreciated. Okay, so when you can open your eyes and temper and look at things differently, you will get a different perspective that restores balance, makes you feel abundant again, opens you up to the people around you that you enjoy spending time with, that want to spend time with you. I think you've been keeping yourself away. And I think you're doing it to learn. Like, I think a lot of you are doing shadow work here. If you don't know what the word shadow work means, it's talking about going inside of yourself and looking at your life, looking at how you deal with people, situations, up to this point in your life, okay? And realizing that maybe the things, like you keep getting epiphanies about things, realizing, oh, wow, did I really do that? Or is that really how I responded? Or, oh, that's why somebody did what they did or said what they said. You're kind of just going through everything in your life, and basically, to boil it down to the barest minimum, you're growing up. And we all do it at different stages. I'm 56, and I literally just went through the most intense shadow work of my life. And I've been through some major issues, okay? It took me 3 months to get through. So don't lose hope, okay? And those can be very dark times when you're going through that, because you're seeing aspects of yourself that you may not like. You may see aspects of other people that you didn't want to see, didn't want to admit that they were like that. Don't fight the process, okay? Because once you get through it, as you're going through it, you're going to start feeling freer and happier and more capable, more confident in yourself and how you handle things. So go with it, okay? My Sagittarian friends, I don't know who needed to hear that message, but I was asked to put that out there. Okay, so the sun will come out. You will feel good, okay? And you've got 2 kings here. One who communicates very clearly and passionately, and then you've got this inspired king. He's the one that comes up with the creative ways of dealing with things. So he's the one that helped you with that stew. He's the one that said, maybe you need to taste that again. Taste that one more time, because, you love the flavor of stew. And when you taste it that time, that's when you realize the salt's missing. Okay, and it could have led to complete dissatisfaction. You could have been feeling dissatisfied all this time. I'm hearing for 4 weeks to 4 months, okay? You've just been feeling dissatisfied, unhappy. You didn't care for anything, and you felt like your life was very, very boring and just the same old, same old. Well, you're going to be working with at least one other person here, because we do have the lovers, but it's teamwork. It's about doing things together equally, okay? So, and you've got a tower moment here. So I'm going to say you definitely are going through some shadow work here. Not everybody, everybody goes through shadow work at different levels all the time throughout our life. I think this is very intense for some of you at this point, okay? So don't fear it. Let it happen. Let these ideas and thoughts come to you so you can deal with them, face them, deal with them, and move forward. I mean, that's about ending karmic cycles, okay? You're ending the fool's journey when you reach the world card, which is what the tarot talks about, okay? It's always about growth. Yeah. All right, I am going to get some clarification here. Actually, I'm going to use a different deck. But on the bottom here, you do have somebody from the past that wants to help you start something new. Okay, and they will lend you their strength. They are going to lend you their strength while you go through whatever you're going through. They're going to balance you out. They're going to help you make decisions, okay? So this could be, when I say someone from your past, this could be somebody that you haven't seen in many years, or this could be somebody you've known for many years. It can also signify somebody that you met 6 days ago, 6 weeks ago, 6 months ago. Okay, so it's still in your past, somebody from your past, but you'll know who it is when they come along. And the 9 of Pentacles speaks about, look at this, 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. Okay, this speaks about financial security, stability in the world. You're not worried about anything. You're not hurting for anything. You're feeling connected to the people around you. You're feeling connected to the world. And you're happy here. Your home is good. Look, you've got golden windows and balconies. You've got a white dragon as a guardian. Your castle is up in the clouds. You can't get any higher than that, okay? So this is all really good, my Sagittarians. Hang in there. Things are changing, okay? This is really, really good. Let me use this deck for clarification. All right, let's see what we can get here. Can we get an outcome? Whoa. An outcome for the Sagittarians for this period. Please, can we get more clarification on this? Nope. Okay. We got the Hanged Man and the World. So things have been, and you see this, right? You've got the World twice. This just, I want to say, Sagittarians, you were the ones that got the World 3 times in one reading before, okay? I may be mistaken because I do 12 readings a week, plus others. But anyways, so you have a period of having been kind of feeling stuck, but you start seeing things from a different perspective, and it opens up the world to you again. Okay, so for an outcome, that's beautiful. That's just saying that you're about to come out of this hanged man energy, this stuckness, this boredom. Okay, nobody wants to just hang out and do nothing, but you didn't. You took time to think. See the halo here? That's what the Hermit's about. You took time while you were going through all of this to do the shadow work, okay? This also speaks of sacrifices that were made. Okay, this came out sideways. So you are just about to the point where you're letting all of your burdens go, okay? And when you get to the point where you actually put those burdens down, you can build whatever you want from those wands that you're putting down, because you own those. Those are things that you've learned, things that you've gone through and you've learned from. That's what the shadow work is. We look at the things we've gone through, we learn from them, and then when we reach the point where we can finally put that burden down, we build something beautiful from it. Okay, we can build a house, but it's the foundation. So all of the knowledge we have is the foundation that we build from. So the more times you go through the world cycle, the more times you go through this, the more and better material you have to build with. The firmer your foundation will be, the stronger it will be, the taller you can build that foundation, okay? But you do have to walk away from something that is no longer serving you. I have no idea what that is, but yeah, look at this. Look at this. You cannot make this up. There's the Hermit again. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is beautiful. When you decide to walk away from whatever this apathy is that you're feeling here, okay, and you're about to do it because you're making that decision. You're making your choices on what serves you and what doesn't serve you. And you are figuring out what does not serve you anymore, okay? Once you've made up your mind, you walk away from it. That's when truth, clarity, new beginning comes in here. And this one is just like a promise from the heavens that you are seeing things clearly. Confirmation, I guess I should say, from the heavens that you are seeing things clearly moving forward. And now you have the strength, you have the friendships and teamwork. You can manifest whatever you want. And look at here, we have the Wheel of Fortune, Lady Luck, but it's also right before, it talks about changing, the cycle's changing. So letting go of the past and moving forward, okay? But Lady Luck is on your side. That's what I keep hearing. You're starting a brand new lucky cycle in your life, okay? And here is the solid foundation that you're going to build from. You're going to take this and you're going to combine all of your knowledge. This is an offering from the heavens, okay? See how this hand is coming right out of the clouds there? This pentacle represents money, earthly goods, stability, your future. This is where you have to start, but look at the size of that pentacle. I wish I could find another pentacle here. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't even show a pentacle in here, but usually they're not this big, okay? Okay, so you see, See what I'm talking about? Small. Okay, this is a big, big offering from the heavens telling you that yes, where you're heading is the right direction. We're giving you a solid foundation to take what you know and build from. So this is awesome. That's twice now that you've had the tower card come up in your future. So this is something that's yet to happen. And I think that once you do this walking away, this is when it happens. And notice the Hermit card is right behind it. So you're going to have a tower moment. You're going to have an epiphany. You're going to have a rude awakening, however you want to look at it. I don't see a betrayal here. Okay, I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that at all. So this is just going to be, maybe somebody says something to you and you're like, oh, okay. And your whole idea comes crashing down of how you thought of that in the past. But now it's being reborn in a new way. That's all that is happening here. This is not a life-ending tower moment. This is an eye-opening, life-changing for the better tower moment. So don't fight this tower moment when it comes your way, okay? This is beautiful. This is a fantastic. You've got the strength to get through. You know, you had the Magician. Look at this. This is on the bottom of the deck again. And I've just been sitting here shuffling the deck. You have all the knowledge that you need within you, okay? This is also, the Empress can be considered a motherly figure, a very loving, caring energy. And you may have somebody around here like that in your life, okay? So this not only represents you, but it can also represent somebody else in your life that is abundant, sharing with you, looking out for you. Remember, I said somebody's helping you here to make the best decision. So somebody is giving you advice and you trust that motherly figure. And they could be somebody your own age. It's just, or even younger. My daughter is a very motherly figure, okay? So it could be somebody as much younger than you, giving you advice. Don't just dismiss it. Go back and test the stew. Make sure you've got everything in there that you need in there, okay? That's what I'm hearing here. Okay, I was asking for what you may not see coming, my Sagittarius, and I've got 2 cards here. All right, and I picked them up this way, so that's actually this way. All right, so your times of worry are over because you're making a conscious decision to move forward, okay? You know that the whole world is out there in front of you. You don't need to look back. You don't need to keep yourself stuck in this emotional... This is when we go to bed and we're just stressed and we can't sleep. And, you know, I've heard so many people say, how do people just go to bed and, you know, fall asleep within 5 minutes? Because they've thought through the process and they make a decision. Once you make a decision about something in your life, you can move forward so easily. I mean, just completely easily. And look, who's on the bottom of the deck again, the Hermit. You need to take yourself out of whatever situation you are in, okay? So this is what you don't see coming, is that you will make a decision here and stop the stress. You will get more peaceful nights, okay? Let's see. Whoops. Okay, we got a couple more cards here. We got the Queen of Cups, moving on to smoother. I just said it. And the Page of Wands. Okay, so let me start with I just said you'll be moving on to smoother waters, calmer waters, less stressful nights. You'll be able to sleep better. That's what this card's talking about, okay? You have the Queen of Cups here. She is the one who knows how to control her emotions. She doesn't let things take her out of control, okay? You can see she is staring down this trophy cup. And I think she's doing it in this manner, saying, I am in control, okay? I am the one who determines how I feel about a situation, how I react to the situation. Okay? And the Page of Wands is wow, my mind just went blank. Not on what it means, but what it means for you right now, okay? And it's not, somebody's trying to tell me something. Okay. If you look at the cards, you see the page is standing in the desert. Okay, there's like 3 pyramids behind him possibly, or 3 barren mountains. It can be any type of desert. But he's holding a staff, a wand, that has green leaves growing off of it. Okay? And he's in the desert. So where is the moisture, the nourishment for this to grow coming from? That's the message I'm being told to tell you. It's not coming from the surroundings. It's coming from this page, from within this page, okay? So you have what you need inside of you to control your emotions. Take yourself out of this sleepless nights, which I think you do because this comes out in reverse, and move on by making a choice, okay? So this is an awesome reading here, my Sag friends. And look, you got the 2 of Cups on the bottom. 2 of Cups in the Lovers screams twin flame soulmate energy, okay? You also have the Empress here, which says the same thing. You have the Temperance card, which says the same thing. You have all these major arcana that say the same thing. You definitely have a soulmate coming into your life if you do not have one already. Now, a soulmate twin flame, you mirror each other. Those are the most difficult relationships until both of you have reached the epitome of your shadow work. You have gone through years and years and years of shadow work, and you now know yourself as well as you possibly can, okay? Then, in a twin flame situation, things might not be so difficult to deal with. When you're in a twin flame situation that's young, you're both on the same level at the same time, but what happens is you're mirroring both your good qualities and your bad qualities. So you're faced with all of your good qualities and all of your bad qualities on a day-to-day basis if you live with or are dating your twin flame. Just putting that out there. But this can also just be soulmates. And soulmates come in many shapes and forms. So this person here that I was talking about, this motherly figure, could be your soulmate. Okay? Soulmates are brought to us to help us learn lessons in life, to guide us. They may come in for a little while and disappear after they've taught us the lesson we needed to learn, or they may come in and stay for many, many, many years, or even the rest of our lives. Okay, so you have that energy here. So I am going to pull some romance angel cards too. The Nine of Pentacles, see how small those pentacles are, also speaks about financial security, that you're happy where you're at in life. You've got the Chariot, fast-moving action. You've got a Queen of Swords looking for clarity, a heaven-sent inspiration, and an offer, an emotional offer where you need to use your intuition. King of Pentacles, fast forward, messaging. Boy, your upcoming week is going to be crazy. And then the Sun comes out again. Okay, Sag, I am going to pull. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading. So remember to go back and taste that stew. Go back and take another look at something. Go back, you know, once you've, I think to get you out of this energy, that's what you need to do, out of this feeling like you have too many choices. Just take it one step at a time. See things from a different perspective, okay? Take yourself out of the situation if you have to in order to get more knowledge about it. And for those of you who are graduating from school, congratulations, good for you. You have a bright future ahead of you working in some sort of medical field is what I'm hearing. But congratulations to all of you graduates in June, May, whatever. And somebody definitely has some sort of wonderful idea for the medical field that's going to it's going to be groundbreaking. So that is awesome. Okay, for those Sagittarius who are interested in learning more about their love life, if they have, first card up is calling in your soulmate. Okay, no doubt you are calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So you are definitely calling in a soulmate, okay? Now, it could also be a twin flame because we have both the Two of Cups and the Lover's card here with the Empress, okay? Let's see. Ooh, children. I was just looking at the Emperor and saying some of you may be having children. Wow. And that card literally flipped out just as the word children went through my head, okay? So some of you are trying to have children. Some of you may be having children that is going to catch your partner by surprise. Catch you and your partner by surprise. Unexpected pregnancy is what I'm hearing. Work through it, guys, because it could be this is your soulmate, okay? Whether you're married, dating, whatever's going on, work through it, okay? There's the go back and look at the relationship. And that could be what the death card represents, is the ending of the innocent part of a relationship that you are in with somebody and taking it into the more adult, mature life that you're going to have as a parent. For some of you, okay? So if that's an unexpected pregnancy that you're dealing with right there, that's what this card means, that you are just having to realize that having children unexpectedly is not the end of the world. Look at things from a different perspective. Take yourself out of the situation, okay? The King of Swords was here for the longest time. That just means to talk compassionately with your person about what you want to do moving forward, okay? All right, let's see if there's any further messages here from the romance angels for my Sagittarian collective. Wow, those were two very specific messages. And it could be the same one message for several people, or it could be two separate messages for two different collectives of people. So take it how it resonates. Speaking of which, if you have enjoyed this reading to this point, I would ask you to I would invite you to like the video and also to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. All right, let's see. Flirt. Okay, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Now, flirting can be a romantic type thing, but it can also just mean going out and laughing and joking and having fun. Flirting, it just is literally, it's based on the word flitting. So going around and just making everyone around you feel good, okay? And keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So that's for those people here. Let me go ahead and read these two messages for you. Whale Spirit, which is card 65, which is 11. Okay. Okay, so this says, trust the great mystery. Whale Spirit is an ancient creature who was here at the beginning of time and who has seen everything, felt everything, and heard everything that has ever transpired on this planet. In the hidden realms, where all things must gather first before manifesting into form, Whale Spirit is the keeper, singing the soul of the whole world from the deepest waters of the coldest seas. When Whale Spirit appears, it is a reminder that there is a great mystery that you must accept without intellectually trying to understand it. Okay, so something tells you to go back and taste that stew. You're not concerned with, how did I know to go back and test the stew? You just do it. So that's what this is saying. Trust the process. However it comes to you, just trust the process and go forward with it, okay? So we're going to continue reading here. Some things cannot be known by the mind, only experienced through the heart, through intuition, and through the peripheral senses that part the invisible veils separating the visible world from the great manifesting consciousness in the hidden realms. I hope that made sense to everyone. Now is the time for you to immerse yourself in the great mystery of spirit and to trust that within the invisible, what you can't see now are the seeds of your intentions being tended to by the angels. Okay. Yeah, that's beautiful. So trust in the process. Don't, I think I said that earlier. Don't worry about how it comes about. Don't fight it. Just go with it. Okay. Your angels and the divine have you covered. Your protection message says, certainty is not offered to you right now. You are being asked to trust the process of co-creation. Whale Spirit reminds you that your primary reality is not that of the material world, but that of the realm of spirit, from which the essence of your dreams and desires takes shape before arriving as a specific thing. You must trust absolutely that what will come will be for the highest good. Stay in your present moment awareness and allow the hidden realms to hold your intentions safely until it is time for them to manifest in the realm of reality. Let go, for you will not be left behind. Some things take longer than others to arrive. And I was being corrected. I said the word realm of reality. It's realm of form, okay? So before it can come into actual being is what it's trying to say. Okay, card 55 speaks of a time to heal. Snake Spirit says, all of us need healing at times, and when Snake Spirit appears, it is time to repair, renew, and replenish yourself and your vulnerable heart. Yeah. Self-care and maintenance work are needed so that your vitality can arise. Give yourself the space to nourish your own well-being. Vulnerability is necessary for friendships and partnerships to work, which means all of us will have tender emotions at times. Be gentle with yourself and others right now. Shed the past and step into a new way of being, for vitality is rising in you. This might be a good time to honor the work you have done to heal, grow, and repair any damage within yourself, within those you care about, and within your community. Celebrate together how far all of you have come in your healing journey and all that you have created. Unburden yourself of anything that no longer supports wellness, prosperity, positive relationships, and well-being, and open the door for healing to occur. Wow. I mean, turn those words just slightly and it speaks volumes about coming up with that medical idea. Okay? Celebrate together. First of all, the Three of Cups, it talks about the celebrations. Okay? How far all of you have come in your healing journey. So you're medical students, you're learning, okay, in your healing journey. It can be healing of yourself, but you're learning of how to heal others too, okay, and all that you have created. So there's where it speaks about what you have created. Some of you have created a medical breakthrough that is going to really be healing for the world. So I wanted to point that out again. Okay, your protection message here is, no matter how much you may have lost or how you have been disappointed, you are called by Snake Spirit to shed the past and practice radical self-acceptance right now. Only by forgiving yourself can you move on, regardless of whether anyone else is ready for healing. When your tender new skin first becomes exposed, you may feel uncomfortable. Love yourself and remain vulnerable anyway. You have been weak, but now you are becoming strong and developing wisdom, and you will do better in the future. Snake Spirit reminds you that hearts can be so easily wounded. Apologies and amends go a long way. Self-forgiveness for your role in what happened can help you heal. Remember, it is the one who has been wounded who often has the greatest power to help heal others. I am hearing that mostly for the parents with the unexpected pregnancy. Okay, so apologies, honest conversations with each other without blame. Okay, accepting your own responsibility in the situation could create a beautiful, that's the Temperance, could create a beautiful new world that you weren't expecting. Okay, that's where this Death card ends something but creates something even better for the higher good, for your higher good. That's a beautiful message. This whole thing is incredible. I mean, just incredible. I do want to switch gears now and roll the letter die. I know a lot of you like this. So for those who are new, this dice has 26 letters of the alphabet on it. I'm going to roll it 5 times, and each time I roll it, I will hold it up like this, and you can get a screenshot or write down as many of the letters as you see. If you miss anything, just go ahead and rewind the video, okay? And you can choose to use this any way that you want. It could be initials for somebody's name or a place. It could spell out a word that you know, or it could represent a secret code between you and your soulmate, okay? Use it any way that you want, or don't use it at all, because we do have free will and we get to choose what our reactions are to everything in the world at any given time, including with something as silly as a die. All right, let me start rolling. Roll 1 is the letter I on top. Roll 2 is the letter G. 3 is the letter C. 4 is the letter E. And roll 5 is the letter U. That's a Z. For anyone who wants to know, that's a Z. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until our energies cross again, I'm wishing you much peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye.